Welcome back to GRC. Got a bit of a funny video today. So as you can see behind me, Chris is a mate of mine from racing. I've known him for about a year. He does both off-road and on-road. And we had a really awesome series of races in the B finals of the sportsman class touring car last Friday. So before the weekend, this weekend, obviously it's all off-road. It's King of the Hills. I've got a ton of videos going to come from that. But I thought I'd sneak in one more on-road video before I do, because it was funny because Chris and I came together a couple of times in this in this race, and after the race he quipped to me, "Can't wait to see the video." So because I might have potentially taken him out. Anyway, I'm going to play the tape and then we'll go from there. But yeah, so I'm packing tonight for a full day practice tomorrow for King of the Hills. Cannot wait. I have a ton of footage, full practice day. I've never done this. Three straight days of RC. It's going to be heaven. So anyway, that's going to be cool. So I'm just going to switch over to here, and then I'm going to press play on this video. So as I said, this is the B final. Apologies for the video quality. Like the GoPro, this is under lights at night, so it's not conducive to fantastic filming. But anyway, it works okay. The two green cars, Chris and I started third on the grid, and he started fourth. And we go straight to second and third here because the guy made a mistake. Now, yeah, this is my second race meeting, but touring cars, I really enjoyed. I don't know, I've had a lot of experience with off-road, but it's kind of a lot of the skills poured across. But yeah, so I'm second here, and there's Chris is the black at the back. Now it's a beautiful take. He takes me there, which was really good. So he's in second, and I'm in third. And this video is a very good example. The reason why I want to show it is in driver etiquette, because it's always difficult to know what to do, what's a racing incident, and when you're racing someone that you really like a good mate, it's not always easy. Yeah, so in this particular one, you'll see us come together soon, and it's got the most ridiculous finish ever, this race. But anyway, it was pretty cool that we both got similar cars. And as you know, this car's not mine. The green one, it's actually one I've borrowed off a mate, off Nick, but he's been gracious to let me use it a couple of times. But I hopefully will get my own one soon. So there, so at that point there, I actually touch him, and I thought that I was completely in the wrong there, even though I was putting pressure on him. So I wait and let him go past me again. But then Chris immediately crashes. So that time, it's funny. Like my initial thing put him off, but I felt that was legit. Like he just made a mistake, so I was able to take him again. So now the problem with that is, first place has got away from us big time. So we're just fighting for second and third at the moment. So I don't know. I always like, if I do something wrong like that, I will stop. And I felt that one. It's hard to know on the split moment exactly whether you're in the wrong or not, but kind of thought it was. Anyway, that's fine. So Chris, with the audio, I've actually called out to Chris on the driver's stand. Sorry, Chris, kind of thing. But then let him pass, but then I got him again. Now, Chris continues to put pressure on me here. So this is pretty cool when you're racing. Like, this is pretty intense. We're going pretty fast, even though it's a B final, at the top of the B final, so that's pretty good. But yeah, to have it such close racing is really cool. It's really good. And I think the difference with off-road is, here's Chris here again. No, it's really close. With off-road, there's a lot more hazards on the track, so you can make mistakes. And on-road, you kind of, but it's a positive thing in that you can race each other. I find it's more difficult to overtake though. If you hold your line in on-road, I'm not really sure. You need to be really quick and not wait for a mistake. Now I make a mistake there, going onto the straight. So, and this, I think it's Chad, another mate of mine behind me here. So we're now third and fourth, and he takes me, I take him back. So it's a really good race. Because, I mean, like all RC, even if it's the B final, it doesn't matter as long as you're racing people your level and your speed. Now, I get really gunted here because I'm still learning, and I'm really learning how much I can push the car. So I kind of, there's lap traffic between Chris and I here. But I just gun it to try to catch Chris after my mistake. That's a nice take by me on lap traffic. And then I really close the gap on Chris. I think it's the old adage where it's easier to chase someone than to be in front of them, because Chris is probably being cautious here a little bit, maybe subconsciously, and I'm really making ground. I make a lot of ground on that chicane. I think that's one of the best areas for me for the track. And I think this area is where I'll probably lose a little bit of time. But anyway, I'm making time up on Chris again. So these are 6-minute finals, these ones. So, and here you can see here, I've just eaten up the meters between Chris and I and gotten super close to him again. So this is where it gets contentious, right? So at this point, I think either this lap or the next one, I kind of bump him again. Here it is. No, I sort of bumped at the back and I made a mistake, so Chris gets away again. I'm going to make up the time. So at this point, I'm going quicker, right? Like, I don't know what... It's funny, when Chris was behind me, he was putting a lot of pressure on me, but then when it's reversed, and once again, I make some good time in the chicane, and Chad's kind of just hanging out behind us at the moment in fourth. So Chris and I are second and third. So, yeah. Chris is going this weekend to the off-road King of the Hills. So at the end, he goes, see you on the off-road. So hopefully I might get a chance. I'm going to see if I can interview him and have a chat to him about this race and also how he's going in the off-road at King of the Hills. But this is really good. This is like lap after lap of pretty close racing. Now we come up with lap traffic here. Now this is the point here. I'm going to just rewind it. So this is the bad one. So just rewinding it. So I get to here and I make a lot of ground here once again on Chris. I dive and he goes a bit wide here. But yeah, looking at that, I've hit him in the rear again. Now what happens here is he gets stuck on that curb. Now as you know, there's no reverse. So if I was going to wait for him, I don't know, maybe I should have waited. At this point I thought, I don't know. He was stuck on the curb. He had to get marshalled, and I just kept going. I looking at it now, I kind of feel bad. But it's one of those things. Anyway, I probably should have waited. To be fair, and I felt bad that I did it twice. I haven't found I've had this problem with off-road. I don't really tangle that much, but that was I tangled twice. Now I'm in second, and Chad's third, and Chris is fourth. So we get towards the end of the race here, and it's not finished yet. Now I'm at lap traffic. I don't know how I got through that. I was pretty happy with that. But I'm in the zone here, and I'm trying to keep Chad at bay. So this is still lap traffic, by the way. I think I might go here. Yeah, I'm really good on these S-bends. So, so I don't know. I'll put the video up anyway, even though I'll probably showing myself being a bit of a hack. But these things happen sometimes. I've just got to be a bit more careful. And in hindsight, I should have waited. There's Chad gets through, and Chris is following up again. And there's a twist in the tail of this race. So there goes Chad. Now, so Chris is back now. I'm in second, Chris is third. And I'm feeling bad about the fact that I nudged him and cost him. So I realise this is the last lap. So this is the very last lap. And get to the straight, I call out to Chris in the stand, Chris, you take second place. I try to give it, so I pull over to the left-hand side of the straight, but then I veer, and I actually, because I slowed down so much, I inadvertently take him out again. But this one wasn't, I was trying to let him pass, and so it's a lesson, and then I realise, well, he's off the track, so I go, and then I claim second place, Chad claims third, and poor Chris ends up fourth. I think what I've learned from this is I'm just trying to be a little bit just too generous here. Like, I made that mistake, and I went on. I should have just ended the race, but I tried to do the right thing by pulling over and giving him, but then I hit the orange and then come out a bit, and all of a sudden I've taken him out. It was horrendous. I feel really bad watching this now. Sorry, Chris. So yeah, ended up coming second. It's not ideal, but yeah, I wanted to show the video because I mean, I want to show some of the stuff that I do that's good and some stuff that's not. But a good lesson here, and I've got to be more careful. And I really should have waited the second time I hit him, because the fact I didn't wait played on my mind the whole race, and it came to the end, and I tried to let him pass and made it worse again. And I would have been better off just waiting the second time to let him pass. And I'm gonna get better at that. And I think it's important for new drivers to do that. I think it's one of the things of RC, the driver etiquette is important. I normally consider myself pretty good. The first time I bumped him, I did stop. The second time I didn't, but I really should have. So apologies to Chris. As promised, I promise I'll put the video up and I'll put it up. Right, so let's sit for on-road for a while. I've got a stack of off-road stuff coming up. I'm going to do some filming tonight just to show some of the gear I'm taking to the track. So for new people who are unsure, I'll explain exactly what I take when I go to Hills to race. It's a whole bunch of stuff, so I'll be going through that. And then I'll be taking footage tomorrow at the ground, at the track of the practice day. Try to get some interviews early while it's not too intense for the drivers. So I'm going to try to do a lot of interviews this weekend if I can, as well as get some on-track action. Once again, thank you for watching the video. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe if you can. It'd be really good to build up the channel. Apologies to Chris. We're going to try to get an interview with him over the weekend, and I can't wait for the weekend, and I'll see you there if you're going. Otherwise, I'll post some videos. Cheers.